Hello, all of you kids, leaders, and teachers. I want to thank you and tell you today on Valentine's Day just how much I love and adore you guys. You are the feet of Jesus coming to these kids every week, and you guys are what make children's ministry possible. So I am just here to celebrate you today on this Valentine's Day and to tell you how much I just love and adore you. I am truly, truly grateful for you. And I just want to thank you guys for every week bringing the fun, because we have the 4 F's that we bring in the kids ministry. The first one is F for fun, because we want our kids to know you're going to come here and you're going to have fun. And so we always want to bring the fun. So after every time you guys meet, whether it's Awana, whether it's Sunday night or Sunday school or kids worship, I want us to stop and ask ourselves, did we bring the fun? And here's why. God is the author of fun. And kids are going to come to church and kids are going to stay here at church if we bring the fun. And so one way that you can bring the fun is through object lessons. I've been doing this in K3 worship now for a couple years off and on. And I have just noticed every time I bring an object lesson, I kind of stop in the middle of the lesson and I put it in there strategically. And here's why, because sometimes in a lesson, it can just be going along kind of like this. And if you put something in there in the middle, it breaks things up and you get their attention. And so an object lesson is a really, really easy way to get across the point of whatever that truth is that you're trying to break. So here's an example of what we did in K3 worship last week. And I loved it because it really got their attention. So it was Valentine's Day and I said, hey guys, we had just heard the Bible story on our video. And I said, hey guys, what is tomorrow? And they're like, it's Valentine's Day. And I'm like, oh, yay. So, we give Valentine's to our husbands and wives and girlfriends and boyfriends and your friends at school, right? And they're like, yeah. So I have a Valentine today for my friend, Jessica Walker. And Jessica was playing into this and it was really fun. And said, so Jessica, I have 2 boxes of candy for you, but you have to pick one. And she was totally playing into this. She knew where it was going. And so we had 2 boxes of candy like this, and they looked very similar. I said, but you can only pick one. You can only have one of the boxes of candy. And we encouraged the kids, and which box should she pick? Which box? And so we ended up picking the other box, and I can't find the other box. But so she grabs the other box and she opens it up, and there was sand in it. And she just looks at me like, really? You're giving me a Valentine of sand? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, they look the same on the outside, right? She's like, well, yeah, but it's sand. And I'm like, yes. So in this box, there was the chocolates. In the other box, there was sand. And I said, you know what, guys? We were talking about obedience in K3 worship. And I said, obedience can look kind of similar on the outside, but God looks at our heart. And when even though we're obeying, we are mad and angry and we're just fussing the whole way, that's not the kind of obedience God is looking for. God is looking for this kind of obedience. God is looking for the obedience where we obey right away, all the way in a happy, happy way. And this is true obedience. You can obey, but if you're fussing and fighting and complaining the whole time that you get your room cleaned up, that you're doing your homework, it's obedience, but is it sweet? And they're like, no. So they got the point with that simple object lesson. So, and I know some of you may be thinking, oh my goodness, like Kathy Lovell, you're too much. Finding object lessons is not hard. Go to Google and put in object lesson and then the main idea that you're looking for, whether it's obedience or whether it's trust or it doesn't matter. There's tons of different ideas out there. And if you need some ideas, just shoot me a message early in the week and I'll help you find an object lesson. But if you throw that in the middle, it's a little element of fun. And in every one of the lessons, whether it's our Sunday school lesson or whether it's Awana, you can always find a quick 60-second game to throw in there. That is an element of fun that will stop them and it'll get them thinking about the main point of the day. So guys, I just want to encourage you. You have fun. Have fun with these kids, but bring the fun every single week. Thank you guys for what you're doing, and you are making an eternal difference.